One of the biggest things that we really try and aspire to do is push more females in the game. So we're always trying to go out there and build the game for, not only women. I can't say that it's specifically to women, but just trying to make sure that we're building the right kind of cornhole community and really encouraging players to, play at whatever level that they want, whether they're aspiring to be pros like yourself, or if they just really enjoy coming out and playing on Monday nights, in the Duffy's parking lot. Whatever cornhole means to those particular people, that's how I want them to value the game. As long as people are out and participating and playing.
What can individuals do to help promote it for women? And what can the ACL or someone that has some pull do to help promote it for women?
It really starts at like the local level to inspire women to want to come out and play. It was very difficult for me to, show up to a blind draw years ago and people would be upset and then be like, "Oh, I got the girl." Even after I had been a pro, I was still getting treated that way to where if you didn't know who I was, I've gotten left at blind draws before. That to me is not how we're going to build the sport. It doesn't matter who you get, it doesn't matter what gender they are, it doesn't matter how good they are. You should always be aspiring to wanting to encourage those people to play. I think at the ACL level, we're really trying to build up women's rankings. So they started that this season, being able to make it up on points. So walking into any event where you've got, especially a national event, because anyone is allowed to play at the national events in women's singles. So I think to have to walk in and have to play 30 different pros is intimidating enough. But just to know that, if you win a couple of games here and there, you're still earning yourself points and that you'll still be able to see yourself in the rankings. And so I think that that's important for, a lot of our players just to be able to see kind of where they are. And then the ACL is paying out those top 50 spots for women's this year. So I think that, for some of our players, they will get a little bit of a return on investment and then hopefully invest that in themselves for the following season. So I think that that's great. I would really like to see a little bit more of a push from the ACL in events like Battle of the Queens. Battle of the Queens is an event run by AAR, and it is once a year, and it is all females, and it is a fantastic weekend that we really try and invite a lot of players to go to, just because it's not a retreat weekend by any stretch of the imagination, but it is such a fun opportunity to go out and meet other women and be able to obviously play a game that we love in a non it's obviously so competitive, but it's just a different type of encouraging environment. And so I think that we really see a lot of females from that tournament then want to go and play in bigger tournaments, throughout the season. So I think that if we could get the ACL a little bit more involved in having something like that so that we could run one in the fall and maybe one in the spring or a different time of the year would be great.
My name is Adriel Loshak, and the goal of this channel is to help all players achieve whatever level of cornhole they choose. Whether that's to just win more at your local blind draw, or like me, become an ACL pro. I'd like to thank Lori Dool for being interviewed, and I'd also like to thank our sponsors. If you would like to help support the channel even more than watching videos, please subscribe. It helps me a ton and it allows me to upload videos just about every day. If you enjoyed this video, click here for the next. I hope all 4 bags go in the hole, and see you next video.